Hi, Brian. Sweeney Murdy of WFAN. What reservations did you have, if any, about playing in New York, and who did you talk to about them to ease your mind?
I played with Mark Teixeira for a year there in Atlanta, and I was able to pick the phone up and give him a call and just pick his brain. And once I came up here and visited, it was a no-brainer. I mean, this is the people I got to meet, how down-to-earth everybody is. I mean, it was just it was a no-brainer for me, and I'm just excited to put this uniform on and move forward.
Lloyd Carroll from the Queens Chronicle. Brian, I believe you played your whole career for the Atlanta Braves. That's had to be a certain comfort level. Was that a tough thing to give up? Did you, like last season, pretty much know that that would be in Atlanta? Let's talk about that process.
Yeah, I knew it was pretty much going to be done there. I mean, I enjoyed my time there. I mean, they gave me a chance at 21 years old to start in the big leagues, and I'll forever be grateful for that opportunity. I'm extremely excited for this new opportunity to come to this city. It's one of those story franchises in all of sports, not just baseball, and I couldn't be more thrilled to be a part of it.
Hi, Brian. Marley Rivera from ESPN Deportes. In speaking with Freddie Gonzalez about you and the role that you had in that clubhouse at the Braves as a leader, how do you think that could change in this particular clubhouse with the veterans and the guys who wear the pinstripes? I'm
going to be myself. I mean, I'm a guy that shows up every day, prepared and work hard. And obviously this is Derek Jeter's team. I'm a huge fan of Derek Jeter. Got to play with him in the World Baseball Classic, and like I said, I'm excited to meet the guys and just to fall in line. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I mean, this organization has won for many years, and I'm excited to meet all the guys and meet the pitching staff, and it's just like I said, today is one of the best days of my life.
Brian, Jesse Spector from Sporting News. Just want to know what you know of that pitching staff that you're going to be working with, and what you expect the transition to be like after being familiar with all those guys in Atlanta for a long time.
Yeah, my last 3 weeks of my life have been pretty crazy, so I haven't had a chance to really dive into to everything. I know that CC Sabathia is as good as it gets. I know Nova, he's been pitching great, and then as far as moving forward, I haven't really looked too deep into it yet. I wanted to get today over with. I wanted to take my time and really understand what we're working with.
Brian, Ed Randall with WFAN and Sirius and MLB.com. You took exception to the way in which Jose Fernandez and Carlos Gomez played baseball. Can you talk about what your philosophy of the proper way to play baseball is?
I don't think I took exception to the way they play baseball. I think both, Fernandez was one of the best pitchers I faced last year. Carlos Gomez is an all-star, plays hard every single night. I didn't take exception to the way they play the game. I just, with the Carlos Gomez incident, it was just, he was yelling all the way around the bases, and it was one of those things. My instincts took over, and I think anybody in any line of work, if someone's going to be yelling at you, it's a natural reaction to not let that happen, and that's kind of where my mindset was. And whatever happened after that, I mean, I kind of just let my instincts take over, and what happened is what happened. But I think both those guys are tremendous baseball players.
Brian, Matt Yaloff, MLB Network, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
How important was it for you to come to a team in which the DH was in play for day games after night games, or just as the season wears on?
I think for me it was coming to a contending team that was going to put a product on the field that was going to win every single year. That was number one on my list. Being on the East Coast was a big deal for me, and I think once I came up here and met everybody as a whole, I mean, it was, like I said, I left here 3 weeks ago very, very impressed, and standing here today very, very excited about being a part of this organization.
Brian, Nathan Makaborski from Yankees Magazine. Just wondering what your thoughts about New York City. I mean, when you came here as an opposing player, What were your sort of impressions about New York City itself?
It's great. I mean, it is absolutely great. Sports fans, they don't get much better across the world. I mean, they love their sports here, especially the Yankees. And, you know, you can't ask for anything more than that. Passionate fans that expect to win. I mean, everyone up here on this panel expects to win every single night and win multiple championships. And that's, you know, it just kind of fits in with the city.
Hi, Brian. I'm Brendan Cuddy with NJ.com. You mentioned you hadn't had a chance yet to really study the pitching staff, but when you familiarize yourself with the pitching staff, what's the first thing you're going to do? How do you go about that? Yeah,
I mean, I want to pick the brains of the pitchers and what they like to do in certain situations. And then as far as my job's to mix and match what they like to do, what the hitter's weaknesses are, know who likes to swing early in counts, know who doesn't, things like that. So I mean, it's not going to be a problem. We're all veterans, and you know, when you put veterans together, it goes pretty smoothly.
Brian, you mentioned wanting to play for a contending team that wins every year. There is some question publicly heading into this offseason if the Yankees were going to be the team that spends as freely as they had in the past. Clearly, you have no reason to doubt that now, but did you at all going into free agency? Not at all. I mean, like I said, after I met and had dinner with everybody, I mean, their main goal is to put a team on the field that's going to contend every single night. I'm happy to be a part of that. Nice to be a piece for that. And, you know, they're not done. And Jacoby Ellsbury, what a, you know, amazing player. He's one of the best center fielders in the game, and so extremely happy about that.